Aaron Rodgers is finally signed. Thank you, Jesus, for the love of God. For everything that is holy, for everything that is shrooms, for everything that is ayahuasca. Finally, he's going to a still city where there's not a single blade of grass in sight. He's not going to be earthing anymore. Thank you. The prophecy has been written. It's written. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Aaron Rodgers is a Pittsburgh Steeler. Do you have any commentary? Yeah, I mean, I felt like this has been official for 3 months. Finally, it's happened.
You had a pre-prepared statement going.
You
wanted to get
I'm not gonna lie. This is all off the cuff.
I know. I can see that.
This is all off the cuff because I felt like this has been a thing for like the past 5 months, but it just wasn't in writing. So it's like I have to act surprised. You know what I mean? Like,
wait, you're right.
All these people be like breaking.
Oh my God, Aaron Rodgers is a Steeler! Oh my God!
Whoa!
Wow!
11-5, baby. Come on. They're gonna win.
Too loud.
All right, fine, fair enough.
And now you messed up the thing in the back.
There you go.
Come on, guys, we're on TikTok now. We
All right,
have to be better.
Have fun. Yeah, we're on fucking TikTok now. That is true. But
we finally took a step.
But
forward.
when people are saying breaking news and
yeah, maybe it shouldn't be announced that way.
It's not breaking news. This isn't breaking for me.
No.
This is like
and
he finally decided to walk in after taking off his shoes at the door.
Talk, they all agree that it's not really breaking, and that kind of this is obviously this was happening because why else would the Steelers would have waited this long? Like that would be like negligence if they truly were this clueless at this point in time. I think they just had verbal reassurances that he was coming, and they just let the media scramble with it.
What do you think happened in that meeting? He was like, I just want to take my time and figure it out.
That's probably exactly what he said.
And he's like, all right, contract's still there. So you can sign it whatever you want.
And he probably told them, okay, that's probably going to be like a week before minicamp. I'm not coming anytime sooner than that. You understand? And they're probably like,
He'd probably been like, I need to go to Egypt. I need to go to the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, you guys don't need to do all these things?
I don't think he would have disrespected Mike Tomlin like that. Like if he truly had no intention to coming. Because if he really wasn't, he would have told them no. He would have outright told them no. I just think he did not want to have any obligation with them before minicamp.
Well, I just wanted to have a conversation. And Aaron Glenn didn't want to have a conversation. So just wanted to have a conversation, guys. Why can't we just have conversations?
Yeah, so exactly. So they probably had a very thorough conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And there was obviously they all agreed that he could just take his time coming back.
And I guess there had to be constant communication being like, hey, is it this week?
Well, no, I don't even know if it's this week, but I think he told him right before minicamp. Don't expect me right before, that's it.
That's some level of trust.
Why would he tell them to keep? But I mean, what other choice do you have? They both need each other. He still wants to play in the NFL. You're the only team that's letting him do this.
Yeah,
you need a quarterback.
If there's one person who could flip on a dime, it's Aaron Rodgers. He could easily turn around and say,
But I feel like he's got more respect for Mike Tomlin that way.
Yeah.
And he probably also told them, like he said in public, dude, you don't have to wait for me. He said that publicly. You do not have to wait for me. If you find someone else, go and sign them. He never worked for the Steelers. He owes them actually nothing until you actually sign. And he just rode that fucking wave. And they agreed to that shit. So, I mean,
look, I think it's a weird situation.
Hell yeah, it's weird.
But like,
and it would only happen.
Of course. Because it has to.
Only you would do something like this.
Only you would find a way to
prolong
almost embarrass the Steelers.
Yeah, like.
Well, the Steelers are also embarrassing themselves because you didn't have to do like this. You could, if you knew if you were comfortable enough saying, no, we know for sure. Then we wouldn't be like half as confused. Is he coming? Is he not coming? Is he coming? Is he not coming? But they embarrassed. They listen. That was their decision to wait.
Well, clearly they had a guarantee because they didn't draft the quarterback in the draft, which we all figured they would have if Rodgers wasn't coming. They brought DK Metcalf in. They brought pieces in, so they had a clear understanding that there was a guarantee in place. We just didn't hear about it or see it till yesterday afternoon.
Like I said, I think he pretty much said, I won't be here till minicamp, but if you need someone before then go right ahead. And they agree, and they obviously agreed to that because they didn't take anyone in the draft.
Right.
Hey, guys, don't disrespect the Ohio State champion, Will Howard, like that. Guys, 6th-round pick, guys. The story is already written, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Stop.
No, but you're right. Like, it's finally, thanks, Aaron. You prolonged your attention in the media. Good for you. Like, if he would have signed first week, we would not be talking about him. And I don't think he likes that.
I mean, the media loves this. What else would they be talking about in June? It's a lot of fodder.
Rashad Bateman.
But they're not. Rashad, you could talk about them, but you're not. Like,
Yeah,
that's up, like.
NFL Network
feed
loves
each other.
this right now.
They feed each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
I have an ego.
And
you need
like
ratings.
you like to report on that ego. So here we go.
Yeah, you need ratings.
I want views.
Win-win. There you go.
It is. It really
I want
is
people
a
to
win-win.
say my name, and you want to say my name.
Exactly.
Say my name, please. Thank
exactly. There's a lot of things happening right now, and the media still chose to quote unquote break this.
Okay, NFL Network right now. What's being talked about?
Is it Good Morning Football?
Good Morning Football.
Yeah, they're talking about because I watched it at the 8:00 airing. It was half the show was about this.
Nope. Right now, no.
As of right now, they're talking about the Chiefs and the Bills.
Oh, is Melissa Etheridge on there? Is it the all
White lady?
girl?
White lady,
Yeah.
blonde hair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're showing a suitcase full of luggage, apparently.
Oh yeah, so she's talking about her story. I didn't listen to the whole story, but she was on tour and she was waiting for her luggage, and I think it was somewhere near Buffalo, and it was like damaged, and someone yelled like, "Oh yeah, what would you expect?" Chiefs fan, like they said something crazy to her, but there's something about that.
Wow, there's nothing to talk about in football, is there? Wow. Oh, my suitcase got a dent in it. Ooh.
Oof.
Listen, yesterday and today, the Good Morning Football, they're doing like an all ladies thing.
All ladies?
Yeah, they had an all ladies
shout
cast
out.
yesterday. and all
Good
ladies
for
today.
them.
And Melissa Etheridge is a repeat guest on that
that's
show.
nice.
So she's a big Chiefs fan, and I don't know if you guys know about the legend Melissa Etheridge. She had a great career in the 90s. She makes really good music. Not our
She made music?
Yeah, so you don't know
wow.
Melissa Etheridge,
No.
which is fine.
No idea.
Well, she's actually a very, she's reputable, which is why she's on there. They wouldn't have
Good for
nobody.
her.
It's very cool they're doing that. We could do it on a more busier month of the NFL season.
True. That's true, and I
Do
thought
it
about
like
that.
free agency frenzy.
I honestly thought about
maybe?
that. I was like, they could do an all-female cast like during the season, but I'm like, their main voices for the NFL are male anchors when it comes to the season.
And ratings. They
And,
need that.
I think their main audience, which is still men, when it comes to the actual game, and this is okay, ladies, we can accept. I mean, I don't know, but a lot of men prefer to talk about football with men. At least you can be, but
Yeah. Unless you're Mina Kimes.
yeah.
Mina Kimes is fantastic.
She's great.
Or unless you're...
I mean, obviously, all these broadcasts for NFL pre-games, they have female analyzed, so they're a part of all the shows. But like a full female cast specifically for like game day, I don't know if they've ever done it. They could,
Never.
but I just don't think
They
they would.
They could.
Get Mina
They
Kimes
very
on
easily
there. Get...
I'm sure they have done.
What's-
They didn't have done this. Maybe we have to figure this out.
What's her name that's married to Macaulay Culkin? Something... Brenda Song.
Brenda
Get
Song.
her on there. She's fantastic. Get her for a Rams game. Fantastic.
They're probably gonna bring her in.
That would be awesome. Like, just why not? Make it fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and there's great female NFL analyzers and journalists and broadcasters and
Yeah.
reporters and anchors that do amazing jobs.
And even just for even with the men, just make it fun. Sometimes it's boring hearing Joe Buck just be like, and a first down
Yeah.
there for Tampa.
I mean, look at so look at Channel 2. Well,
I mean, what a
they're in
great
New York,
slant route right
look
there.
At CBS and Fox pre-games. The whole panel, it's like 8,
Male.
and they're all male,
All male.
8 dudes,
which
yeah.
is fine.
Even the
because
reporters are
most
male.
Of them,
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are former NFL players,
Mm-hmm.
former NFL coach, and I feel like why not have a representation of what the league actually is? So it's not a slight that there's no females on there, but that's just don't expect one.
Or
to
have
be
more special guests.
on
guess.
ESPN. They usually have a female anchor in there.
Yeah.
Not just Mina Kimes reporting.
Yo, Mina
I
Kimes
don't
is great.
remember her name. What's her name?
Who?
The ESPN anchor.
Lisa Salters?
Lisa Salt.
Is she?
Oh, Kimberly
Is she
A. Martin.
yeah.
She does a lot of football. And
What's her
Laura
name?
Rutledge.
The one for NBC, something
Oh.
Carey Champion? Is that her?
Well, I was going to say her name. There's Maria. I forgot her name.
Maria something. Maria Taylor? No.
No.
Yeah, wait. Am I right?
I don't know.
No, not Melissa Stark.
Sorry, we are butchering this right
Not
now.
Melissa Stark. Maria Taylor. Yes.
Yes, Maria. You were
We
right.
are correct.
You were right.
Yo, I know my.
And
Yo,
she's
come on,
great.
ladies.
You're talking about NBC
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
She's good.
She's good. She's real good.
I think that panel's underrated.
And you know what I like?
Chris Sims, Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett's pretty good.
You're pretty good.
I like him. He's like, well, listen, guys, they're gonna need to run the ball here because if that was me on the line, I would be terrified. So, guys, you got to get this stop and you got to make that happen. And it's really quick.
I just feel like they're
Good for them.
They're tiring after the whole day of football. You just get them like, I don't want any people to talk football anymore. I just want to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like they just run through it real quick.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, 2 minutes or less. We don't want to talk.
We
about
gotta
it
show
too much.
highlights. We gotta show highlights.
Highlights. iPad babies.
Well,
Come on.
that's their benefit that they come on so late. They have a boatload full of highlights from the day. Yes. So they don't need to spend so much time talking and analyzing and
About the one
commenting
game.
About one, yeah. So
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Rodgers is a Steeler.
Rodgers is a Steeler.